My name is Lisa and I am a homemaker. I live with my husband Noah and my mother-in-law at my in-laws' house. On this day. I see, that's one way to spice it up.
If it's too much trouble, I recommend seasoning it with mensuyu like this.
What are you talking about?
My mother-in-law is teaching me how to make nikujaga.
Sharing recipes is one of the best parts of living together.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm looking forward to your delicious cooking.
By the way, Noah will have to guess which one of us made it.
Oh, really?
That is one of the best parts of living together. It's a test of your husbandly skills.
No, you don't have to test me like that.
Oh, Noah, that sounds like you're not sure you're going to guess right.
You wouldn't confuse your mother's taste with your wife's, would you?
I would never do such a thing.
I'm looking forward to dinner.
Yay, I'm kind of excited.
I'm kind of losing my appetite.
Noah's new job was close to my in-laws and we were to live in my mother-in-law's house. My mother-in-law and I had a good relationship and I felt like a real parent and child. One day, my mother-in-law and I were making sweets together. Mary, my sister-in-law who lives nearby, came over.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, Mary, you're home, aren't you?
Mary, it's been a long time.
Well, I'm pregnant and I wanted to tell you.
Really?
Congratulations, Mary. I know it's not a celebration, but why don't you have some snacks or something?
No, sweet things are not good for a pregnant woman. Hey Lisa, make me something else.
Oh, like? I mean, something else that will take a little time.
Oh, what, you don't like it? You want me to just go home? You're pregnant with your firstborn daughter-in-law, you should treat care well.
This is Mary, my brother-in-law's wife. Mother-in-law was very considerate of me and cooked for Mary. From that day on, Mary came over for lunch every day.
Wow, what's this? It doesn't taste good.
Then make it yourself.
Ugh, you're making a pregnant woman do all the housework. Oh, and I'll buy baby stuff later, so please take the car out.
Mary, you've been so rude to her. I'm taking the car, so don't talk to me like you're blaming Lisa.
Wow, thanks, mother-in-law. You are so different from Lisa who can't have children.
I am actually undergoing fertility treatment and Mary knows that. I was tormented by these insensitive words and actions. So after Mary came to visit me, mother-in-law became my shield and protected me. So when mother-in-law and Mary went out to buy baby supplies, Noah came home at pass each other.
I'm home. I just saw my mom and Mary there. No? What? What's wrong, Lisa?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to rush.
Oh,
Well, Mary's been coming over every day lately.
oh, I see. I'm sorry for giving you a hard time. Don't worry about the kids, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Well, thank you. I'm sorry I started crying all of a sudden.
It's okay. I'm sorry I didn't notice. Oh, hey, sorry, my brother's on the phone.
Noah went into his room and said that his brother-in-law, John, had called him. I felt a little better because Noah had listened to my problems. Then, 2 weeks later, Mary came over again that day at noon.
What's for dinner today? What is that smell? I really can't eat miso soup. Change it to something I can eat. The smell alone makes me sick.
You have no right to complain about Lisa's cooking.
I'm in the mood for stew today. Mother-in-law, please make it.
Hey, you come here on your own and expect me to change the menu every time. You can't do that.
It's not good enough just because Lisa made it. Throw it away.
Why do you say that?
You've never had morning sickness, Lisa, but you're going to hate it when you get pregnant. That is why people who have never been pregnant.
Mary, you can't do this.
You too. She's my first grandchild and my firstborn daughter-in-law, so she has to be good to me. Lisa, you can cook the way I like it.
Then you can take me out to dinner or…
Come on. I want you to be hospitable. You're a childless woman, don't complain. Why don't you throw that miso soup away?
Mary looked proud of herself as she said this. Then the mother-in-law.
That's enough.
What? What's going on? You scared me to death. What if something happens to the baby?
You're always so hard on Lisa. I'm not going to let you get away with this today.
Huh. Are you sure you want me to say that? Isn't your first grandchild adorable? Aren't you excited? If you want to see your first grandchild, you'd better listen to me.
Yes, that's right. But only if it's really John's child, right?
No, what are you talking about?
Hey Mary, the baby you're carrying isn't John's, is it? Isn't it?
Don't be silly. Of course this baby is mine and John's.
Don't lie to me. Don't try to fool me.
Too bad. The proof is already there.
Mary is understandably upset by this sudden revelation, and then Noah and John come in.
Oh, John. And Noah too. Why are you both here? What are you doing at work?
I got the day off with pay. I've been listening to your whole conversation from the beginning.
You said a lot of things about Lisa. You do that all the time. You have no idea how much Lisa was hurt by your heartless words. I will never forgive you.
Wait a minute, there's been a mistake. What did Lisa tell you? What a lousy thing for a childless person to do.
No, I didn't initiate anything this time. It was your brother-in-law who first found out about your lie.
Brother called me. Is it possible to know you're pregnant in 1 week?
No, what a lie. I'm pregnant, I know what I'm doing.
Mary gets a little nervous when we point this out, but she makes excuses. So, I'm going to. Oh. Mary, you don't know anything about pregnancy cycles. You can't tell if you're going to have a baby in 1 week.
A standard pregnancy test takes 5 weeks. That's way too early to know if you're having a baby.
That's why I listened to you and told your brother-in-law to do some detective work.
What? You hired a detective?
Well, I could have gone to him directly, but, unfortunately, I didn't even suspect the affair until I heard about the pregnancy. I decided to be mature and ask a professional, and today I got the results from the detective. He said he found a lot of evidence of the affair.
Here are the pictures.
What the? I just happened to be with a male friend.
I don't think I'm friends with the guy who would kiss and hug me on the street. You have a very loose interpretation of what a friend is.
If you insist on saying it's mine, we can do a DNA test.
I can't believe John would say that. Are you sure this baby isn't yours and John's?
For trying to deceive you, for saying bad things about Lisa and Mom. I will never forgive you.
Mary, who apparently really thought she and John were going to have a child, was shocked by John's words. But Mary is open to the idea.
Haha. So this is not John's child. Oh my God, I should have aborted the baby right away. We don't even know who the father of the baby is anymore.
You've got to be kidding me. Don't tell me it's easy to get rid of a child.
I didn't say it was easy. Why should I open my legs for a total stranger? That's so disgusting, it makes me want to puke.
You are so mean. I can't do this with someone like you. I'm divorcing you.
No way, are you okay with this? If things stay as they are, I'm going to terminate this pregnancy. Because of you, we're going to lose a life.
What are you talking about? It's your fault that you have a baby.
Are you really going to do this? Are you really okay with this? You were so happy to have a baby, and now you're telling me that your smile was a lie.
Don't be ridiculous. Is that what you think I'm saying? I found out about the affair, and it's not John's baby. There's nothing you can do about it. The world is not a place where you can live with a baby in your arms.
You've got to be kidding me. The world is not that simple? So you're going to have an abortion? You're the one who's naive. Don't try to be a parent if you're not ready.
Then what am I supposed to do? I'm sorry, but I don't have the slightest confidence in my ability to raise a child on my own.
Then you shouldn't have cheated on him. Why did you go to the trouble of creating the possibility of single parenthood for this child? You're not prepared for everything that comes with having a child, being a parent. You're not prepared for anything.
Shut up. What's done is done. What will be, that's one way to prepare for it. Don't think that everyone is as prepared as you are. Even someone like me could be a good parent.
While Mary and I were arguing, John overheard us and said,
I'm sure you understand, but it would be better for the child to be with real father. The detective's findings have given us a good idea of who the father might be.
Oh. Is that so?
Yay, I can't say for sure until I check your phone, but I'm pretty sure.
Why? Why are you so?
Because the baby is innocent and it would be a shame to say goodbye without doing something about it. Also, we're going through the trouble of filing for adultery. It would be a missed opportunity not to sue the other man.
What are you? You're just looking for money?
You don't have the right to be so snippy. Anyway, the father of the child will be identified. I'm grateful, but I have no right to be angry.
Well, that's... I know, but... You are going to sue me anyway.
"Yes, we're suing you for alimony. Everything you've said so far has been recorded."
Get ready for the cheating fee as well.
What the hell? How can you say that after taking care of her?
If you don't want her to have a hard time, you'll just have to work harder from now on.
Nowadays there are many programs for raising children, such as maternity leave, subsidies, and so on. If you really want to raise a child, it's not too much to ask.
Well, you're going to have to suffer a lot.
Oh, no. Mother-in-law, please help me. I don't know if I can. So please help me.
I've heard your story so far, and I can see that it's a tough road for you. But that's no reason to forgive your infidelity. That's no reason to pretend that you didn't hurt Lisa.
No! Can't you help me?
If you care about your child, you'll understand how I feel when my son does terrible things to me. I didn't raise my son to be treated by a woman like you. I will not help you and you will not come here again. For the sake of your child, I suggest you make up your mind and don't be so naive as to think that you can't.
All right. Sign the divorce papers and get out of my house.
Mary took the divorce papers and stared at them for a while.
Okay, I'll write and file the divorce papers right away. In return, I want to ask you a favor.
Just tell me what you want and I'll listen.
I want you to make it possible for me to pay the alimony in installments.
You're just going to say that and walk away without paying.
I won't do that. I swear to you, I will pay the alimony in full. If you want, I can give you a written promise. Please, I'll do it like this. You mean the alimony itself is my sin, right? I want you to divide it into installments so that I don't forget how I feel now and so that I can continue to bear my sins.
Sin. I don't care about your guilt. If you feel bad and want to show your sincerity, you should pay the full amount immediately. Hey brother, you don't have to listen to this guy. What you're doing is just as selfish as you were before.
I guess that means you still want to be a good mother.
Hey Lisa. Lisa doesn't have to listen to you.
You know, I'm a selfish piece of shit. If I'm going to be a good mother, I'm going to need some kind of a clear fetter. I know it's selfish, but it's necessary if I'm going to be a good mother. So please, at least let me pay in installments.
Okay, I'll do the installments.
I'm willing to pay in installments too.
What are you talking about? Maybe he just doesn't want to pay the interest.
I'm sorry, Noah. You're doing me a favor. But I'm just a little more inclined to believe in his intentions.
I was wondering if I could be a good mother too, if I went through with my ambitions.
Both of you. You are both too good.
Thank you, Noah, for taking the heat for me. But you see, I have this personality.
Oh my God. Hey you have to pay the alimony. I'm not going to let you get away with this. I'll come to your house and make you pay.
John, Lisa. I'm sorry for everything I've done, and I thank you. I swear to you, I will pay the alimony. Thank you so much.
Now that we've talked about this, I want you to leave my house. You'll have to be a master of your craft.
Mary left the house bowing to us several times. John and I asked Mary for alimony and accepted payment in installments. After that, John told Mary about her real father through a detective, and she married him. I heard there was a lot of trouble at that time. Mary did housework, childcare, and even worked part-time, and they settled. Mary never missed a day of work for her children. She worked hard every day for the sake of her child. And as for us, well, we're having curry for dinner tonight.
Lisa and I worked together to make it.
Seriously.
What's the matter, Noah? It looks delicious. I don't know what the point of the comparison is.
By the way, I made one and my mother-in-law made the other.
If you can't guess which one I made, you'll be punished.
What? They look exactly the same.
What's the matter, brother? Don't they look delicious? Take a quick bite and guess what it is?
By the way, what happens when you take them off?
From time to time, we mix up the food with strange flavors until we're satisfied.
What a wonderful punishment to get a thrill every day at the dinner table.
Oh my God. How one-sided.
Brother, I'm going to have dessert after this meal.
Hey, stop it. Don't make any funny flags.
Since then, the four of us have been living with John at my in-laws' house. My mother-in-law and I get along just fine, and sometimes we even joke around, like today. By the way, Noah couldn't guess last time, so his tea is sour lemonade, etc. It was quite an exciting experience. Nevertheless, Noah is kind enough to play along with our antics. By the way, after that, John guessed beautifully and Noah missed it again. This time, I plan to shower something named habanero with loads of love. So our family will continue to live a lively and friendly life today.